Hi guys, welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here once again. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and want to see more. Coming up, Ace falls victim to a bad injury. Jammer has a word. And realignment talks gather pace for Super League and the RFL. So there was more fractious behaviour from a pundit on Fox Sports, to be fair, as former England captain James Graham says self-interest by NRL clubs is the heart of the decision by Australia and New Zealand to pull out of the Rugby League World Cup. The holders of the 2008 champions cited players' safety during the coronavirus pandemic as a reason for withdrawing from the England-based tournament, which was due to go underway on the October the 23rd, but Graham has dubbed it as a straw man argument. The former St Helens favourite said that who has played in the NRL for St George Illawarra and Canterbury Bulldogs, has become a TV pundit in Australia since retiring after the end of November's Super League Grand Final. He said, there are enough sports events in the world right now that are going on, he told the PA news agency. He continued, there are clearly Number 3. He continued, Number 4. They are clearly motivated by things that are not being said. I don't believe the motivation for not participating in this tournament to be COVID or player welfare. Graham believes the ARL Commission has bowed to pressure from the clubs who feared disruption to their preparations for the 2022 season by some of the players not reporting back until February due to the need to quarantine on their return from England and then taking an agreed 6-week holiday entitlement. This has always been an issue and a problem in International Rugby League in terms of NRL-based players having legal entitlements to and it's easily debunked, he said. In 2017, the World Cup didn't finish until December. Just because you're entitled to leave doesn't mean you have to take it. There's a bit of give and take with most of the clubs. What tends to happen is that there's an argument between the clubs and the players, and it's a straw man argument. When asked if he sees a change of heart from Australia and New Zealand, but hopes that players are given the opportunity to play for the nations, he said, I can't see them changing their mind. I can't see them changing their mind, Graham said, who has called for the creation of a think tank to shake up the international game. I really do hope I'm wrong, but perhaps I really do hope I'm wrong, but they're not the type to do a U-turn on this. Parts of me hope that the majority of the 48 players denied an opportunity to play for Australia and New Zealand find another nation to represent. Victor Radley can play for England, Tyson Frizzell for Wales again. Wouldn't that be great? I even saw Ryan Pappenhausen put on a sweet tweet about the Dutch coming in. It would be player power that says we want to play and we're going to play. It's not going to be under your banner. But that's a bit of an emotion. Take 2. But that's a bit of an emotional response to put one back on them. We will probably need to get some really good minds together and come up with a plan to grow the game at international level. It's something that's needed to be looked at very carefully by some people who do not have a self-interest at heart. It's not just the NRL clubs; it's clubs in the UK who are just as guilty at having self-interest in the forefront of their minds. I get it, I understand it, but if you want to grow the game internationally, you've got to let go of that. I know how important it is to get this right for the future of our game, both in England and internationally. Yes, it would be a miss for Australia and New Zealand to miss out on the World Cup, as it would be a great spectacle with them in. But it does keep bringing up the idea of growth. That's why he mentioned the Commission for Growing International Rugby League. It's basically needs one thing, it's the end all and end all of it: finances. They need to grow the sport in areas where there's not usually the sport. Teams like Georgia have played in a Rugby Union World Cup. I'm not begrudging that, but that's how it should be. It should be people getting to play in a World Cup, getting to an international tournament. We're here. Do not forget about us. My championing for the American side is exactly that forefront. They have got the tools in place. They need the backing from an international board, a partnering tournament, or whatever to improve that next level. I do hope they come up with an interesting idea if they do go the think tank route, because there's a few too many think tank ideas coming up. They're passing the book at this point. Why don't they just sit down and say, what have we done so far? Why has it gone wrong? Let's change it. Our main thought in Ralph Rimmer's case was beat the Aussies, not make rugby league sustainable for the future. We may end up being a second tier nation after that if we don't make it sustainable. Maybe Australia once. That's not an achievement. Our aim should be winning World Cups, international tournaments. If you are going to be an international nation, it doesn't matter who it is that you play in the final, you win. If it's New Zealand, Tonga, Australia, don't care. A World Cup final, win. Ralph Rimmer's thoughts are wrong on that front. There is more to the statement, and you can see it on St. Helens Live, and it's very poignant reading and must be respected reading in regards to players who don't want to go. Please go see it on the St. Helens Star website and finish off the full statement. Usually I do my NRL reviews on Tuesday, but with time constraints I can't go into too many of the comments on what happens during the game, just of overall for the entire match. But the West Tigers played the New Zealand Warriors, and it was not a good game for Dane Laurie. In this game there was a serious incident for Laurie. It was soured as Red Hot rookie fullback was on the end of a season-ending broken right leg in the game against the Warriors in Brisbane. Laurie was helped from the field by medics in the opening minutes after being smashed in the tackle by Warriors second rower Alicia Katoa and prop Ben Murdoch-Masila, and also hooker Tenelia Otokolo, which left the 22-year-old speedster clutching at his ankle as the ball spilled out. It's a bad injury, unfortunately, as it was a bit of a crush between the three, and in the three-man tackle in just the second minute of the game, and has confirmed that he has gone to the hospital and is getting the leg looked at. I haven't spoken to the doctor, but there's a bit of work to do there, said Michael Maguire, coach of West Tigers. It's, if someone's gone in and they're big men, them two, and the hook has gone round, I'm wishing the best for Dane Laurie, but I'd hope that he'd look to recover for next season to continue his impressive form for Wests, and hopefully with a couple more players to push him up further up the league. But once again, good luck to Dane, and hopefully the worst doesn't come to mind. So an announcement has come through the Betfred Super League website, as the discussions on the future direction of the game have today been held between the RFL, Super League Europe, the clubs from Betfred Super League, and also the Championship and League One. Subjects covered included progress towards the alignment of Super League Europe and the RFL, central funding distributions to clubs, and potential competition structures and a new competition to help grow the game commercially. RFL Chief Executive Ralph Rimmer said, "We are all Super League Europe clubs and the RFL focused on the future. All of us involved in the discussions today want the very best for their clubs, their players, fans, and the home game. The collective approach has been positive and constructive, and there will be further consultation with clubs in the coming days." Following up from that, Acting Super League CEO Ken Davies said, "The emphasis of today's meeting was to provide a platform for discussion on several key areas of the sport, which can be the catalyst to drive the game forward in the coming years. The whole game approach to these discussions is a testament to the importance placed on ensuring we deliver a compelling, long-lasting structure for the whole sport. The next 2 years are absolutely vital for the sport. We need to continue to make rugby league an attractive sport to supporters, broadcasters, viewers, and commercial partners. Ultimately, the sport is about the players on the pitch, the excitement, and the drama they create." So this is the first statement that Super League have come up since these alignment talks have been discussed about. They have been meeting all week, so any news from these people is good news. That they're actually speaking is even better. Super League and RFL will make further announcements as consultations with clubs progress. So in other words, they're trying to get the vote off them. So that's it for another video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember, like, subscribe, and also share this video worldwide. The more people that we get viewing this video, the more growth it will get. The more subscribers, the more things I can do for Rugby League, and the more news for Rugby League I can get to you. So please share this video worldwide. But in the meantime, thank you for all your support. Thank you for watching. All the best, and I'll see you in the next video.